Hello everybody, welcome to How to Play Like a WoT Pro, the series where I teach you how to play better at World of Tanks. Today I'm going to be playing in the E75, arguably the best tier 9 heavy tank, although some people would say maybe the Concept 1B is better, or the WZ114. I don't have that much experience with tier 9 recently, so I can't say for sure whether this is the best tier 9, but I do know it's hella strong. This thing is very good. Uh, But it is kind of a I don't love playing it though. The main reason why is it's just kind of boxy and slow. So it's kind of you have to be careful driving through the open, which I don't really like. I like to take shortcuts and stuff. But if you get this thing in the right situation, its armor is extremely good. Its gun is great. It's just a great tank. So let's go over the field mods first. I will warn you, today I'm kind of tired, so hopefully I can still deliver decent commentary and gameplay, but we'll see. Bringing all-terrain, parallax, periscope, electric drive, and then this one for the reverse speed for the field mods. For the equipment, I'm just going to be using one loadout today because, to be honest, I'm probably going to use this loadout almost pretty much every single battle anyway, so I'm just going to load up one. I'm too lazy to put a second. The loadout I like to run on this is V-Stab, Turbo, and Rammer. I think the Turbo is very important, the Rammer is very important, and to be honest, the V-Stab is also really important. I know people will be tempted to run hardening on this thing. Uh, I think it's just not worth it usually, especially for a tier 9 tank, because the gun handling is not bad. Like, its full aimed accuracy is good, like relatively good, but its gun handling isn't anything crazy, so I think the V-Stab is still very important. Let's get into the first game. Alright, so this is a tier 9 tank, so it's quite a bit subject to matchmaking. Matchmaking can screw you over or be your best friend, but get a lot of tier 8 games, or at least a decent amount in tier 9 tanks, because tier 8 is probably the most played tier, or tier 10 or tier 8, one of those, but tier 9 is less played. But we get a tier 7 game, which is insane. This is just not fair for them, because I'm in an E75, and they don't have much to stop me. Those tier 8 heavy tanks are looking really juicy to me. Those are usually the farm for you, is the opposing the enemy heavy tanks. I'll show you what I like to do on this map in heavy tanks. It sometimes varies, but usually I'll play in this area. If it's assault mode, then I'll sometimes play here, but because I get the worst spawn on standard over here, I just usually go this way. But it does depend. There are several positions you can use. Depends on how confident you are in your armor. Depends whether there's arty. Depends whether you think you can hold. If people are pushing here, like if you commit into this area, you need to make sure that you're able to hold enemies pushing through here. And I could probably do that this game because I'm top tier and they don't have many heavy tanks to oppose me. But what I'm actually going to do is come to this corner. You got to watch for people crossing right in front of you. But I just like to overpeak on this corner. Well, I'm not going to do that this time because this guy's crossing in front of me. But I like to overpeak on this corner and shoot stuff that's traveling like here. Fortunately, I can't do it this time because of the Conqueror. Might be able to do it, but I don't want to get hit by him again. I'm not going to risk it. This poor guy. I'm going to track him. He doesn't have a great chance of penning me. If he loads APCR with 217 penetration, he can pen my lower plate, but not easily when it's angled. I'm not going to poke yet, and the reason why I'm not is I don't want to scare him off. If I just sat there staring at him, he might have gotten scared off. So I decided to stay around the corner. At this point, he's probably just going to give up, honestly. I mean, what can he do? I'm an E75 versus him. This Conqueror is in a very annoying position because he can just peek from these windows and shoot this entire area, which is the area that I really want to play. But I don't know if that's gonna let me, if I'm gonna let that stop me. I really want to cross and get into this area right here. But I don't know if I can actually do it. I gotta figure out a way to dig this guy out. I think I'm gonna try to side scrape him. He's not gonna be super easy to pen through the turret. I have to aim fully for it to be a more guaranteed shot, but okay, we bounce, but he bounces us in return. I'd like it if someone else were to get an angle on this guy. This game is kind of over. I might just drive in front of him and accept 3 shots or something. As sad as that is, I might have to. I could get hit by a T-30. Like, this could be a bad play, but I think I need to risk it right now because if I can't just be stuck there the whole game. It just won't. I need to get to the damage because this game is ending. I'm gonna actually push this guy. I get the first shot off on him. He does out reload me, so I want to just trade 1 for 1 at worst. I'd like to track him here so that he can't get around the corner to get a side shot on me. And we do that successfully. Hopefully this charge, I mean, I guess I should probably, it'd be nice if I could get the kill, but yeah, this game is ending quick. That's not, yeah, this is not great, man. I'm debating whether I should go this way or I'm going this way. No, I can't go this way, they're all gonna die. This game just ended in like 2 minutes, man. Not much you can really do about that. I should have just pushed sooner, I guess, against the Conqueror. But I just really didn't want to get hit by some TD on the cross as I crossed the bridge. It's just a risk that you have to take, and I didn't want to take it, but I had to at the end of the day. And I got away with it, but... Nice, we got a fire. He has a fire extinguisher. I'm just going to go for shots. There's a standard B unlit and a T-43. I'm just going to go for shots on them. Hoping they're over here and not over on the other side. They should be over here. I could drive in to get the spotting, but I don't know if it's worth it because I might not get there in time. And I want to be fully aimed for when they get lit so that I get the full damage on them. I don't want them to get disappeared before I can shoot them. I'm kind of paying attention to what on my team is aimed right now. So it's the Scorpion, the Super Hellcat, T-32, VZ. This guy is getting bombarded, man. Can't believe nothing is lit yet. Okay, we got a shot into him. It's not going to be a terrible game, but this game had much higher potential. It's just sad that it ended so quickly. Come out, little buddy. Okay, we get 4,000 damage. Honestly, pretty bad for this matchmaking. I would hope for at least 5,000, even in a quick game, but that Conqueror just completely stopped us. That is something that can happen when you play on that corner that I went to in the beginning. If somebody crosses right away to the hull down or to the area that the Conqueror was going to, you basically just have to leave where I was, unless you're very confident in your armor. Depends also where your teammates are in the city, whether they can pressure the Conqueror, but we had no one across the river who could do anything to that Conqueror. He was just alone there covering, so yeah, I don't really think I played too bad. It is what it is. Let's go next. Okay, so we got Glacier, tier 8s and tier 10s, 1 Arty. They have a Oho. They have a T-77, a 705, IS-32. Those are all tanks that I feel pretty comfortable fighting against, side scraping. And they're heavy tanks, so they have lots of HP, so they're juicy. For that reason, I probably want to go north. 1 Arty, so it's not terrible. Not that Arty's not a huge problem in the north, but sometimes it is. I don't have much choice anyways. There's not really that many places to play on this map in a heavy tank. I could play in the middle, but it's just kind of useless. You don't get many shots on the cross anymore. Like, if I go here, I might get like 1 or 2 shots, most likely. And then I have to make a long rotation to get out. If we lose the south, then I might get stuck there, etc. It's just not great. I want to fight the heavies. I'm hoping I get some support here, though, because they do have like 4 heavies. And I don't want to fight them all alone. I can probably hold this. Oh, they have a Foch 155 coming here. I didn't think about that. I don't think I can play here because if you look at the map, there is not much supporting me. It's just a low, so it's really not great. Looks like we're gonna win the south. Instead, I think I'm gonna play the middle. Looking at what's unlit, they have no TDs unlit, so I don't feel that uncomfortable poking the middle. They shouldn't have anything back here really that can farm me, so like basically everything on their team is lit except the Saladins and the T-77s. E77, so I'm gonna overpeak hard. I'm turning my front towards him just so that he doesn't get a side shot. I can just overpeak on these guys, I think. I might have to trade some HP with this guy, but I'm willing to do that because if I kill him, that will allow me to get to this damage here. So I think it's worth it for sure. I think this is going to be a win, most likely. The other reason why we have to push forward here is their Foch 155 could be going behind us right now. Like through here. I think I'll be completely fine, so it's not really a big deal, but it is something to keep in mind. I want to get unlit and then poke this T100, because if I'm lit while poking, then he's going to know that I'm coming for him. I'm going to repair that. I don't want to get clipped by this guy. I'm turning directly towards him instead of at an angle, because if he tracks me, then he'll get out his full clip on me. I don't want to get perma-tracked in the open. That would be terrible. This guy's going up there. I'm kind of tempted to do the same and just reverse up. This G-Sor I think is down like 3 or something. That was a bad shot. I don't know why I took that. Is it really worth even going up here? I might just fight these guys on the corner instead. I tried to go for a track there and I succeeded. Just to try to make sure, just to make it more likely that I'll be able to take him out. But he's going safe over there. I really want him to poke me because I want to pressure the left side on this Progetto, but if I fire, then he can clip me, so I'm going to try to bait him. Okay, he's just dead, so that doesn't matter. If you guys want to see a big brain play, just watch. Oh wait, this was unnecessary. I was going to HE pen him, but I can just ram him instead. Damn, that ram did 500. This game is over, so I'm just going to push in. We haven't even taken any damage yet, so there's no reason to hide. Their Foch is dead, so he can't... Oh, nice, he drowned. Typical World of Tanks player, dude. Well, that sucks. I mean, I feel like this shit has been happening to me a lot in the E75. I tried to make another video on it, but I got so tilted that I couldn't put it on YouTube. It was just not good. Because weird shit like that was happening, but... Oh well. At least we got some damage out of this game. Hopefully we can put like 3 shots into this guy. That would be ideal. Hopefully he kills the tortoise. That would be sick. I'd like to track him actually. Just get some more combined. But I miss his track. That's fine. It's just farming him now, that's all. I'm gonna go wide because I'm not gonna reload in time if I don't. Nice. We hit that. Could go for a ram, but he'll probably die, honestly. Don't want to get tracked by him, really. Okay, we got 4,200 damage. Again, another game I don't really think I did anything wrong at all, pretty much, except for the shot on the char. I think I made the right decision to go middle. No point in trying to fight a Foch and like 2 or 3 other tanks all by myself. The Foch will just like one-clip me, so... it was kind of a weird battle because they didn't have any TDs in their base to cover the mid, so I could just overpeak freely. But those are the kinds of things you need to be watching for by looking at what is lit and what isn't to see what kind of opportunities you have. Okay, so we got Lakeville, tier 10. They have a Type 5 Heavy and a Panzer 7 and only 1 RD, but it's a 261 which fires fast. I don't really like going city on this map, honestly. I'm not saying that it's a bad play or anything. I'm not saying that it's the incorrect play either. It's just, the Valley fight is just so much more simple. You just trade with people. Like the city, you can just get randomly cucked. And you can not meet any enemies. You can get overran more easily. The Valley is just a more consistent fight. And it seems like it's more down to... You know where the enemies are, basically. They're right in front of you. Everything is basically lit. There's no surprises. In the city, you don't really have vision on what's coming in. You kind of have to play passive a lot of the time because you don't know what you're facing, so you're kind of just waiting there. I just don't like it. In the Valley, you get to the action right away. So that's how I usually prefer to play this map, even with a lot of medium tanks. Don't know if I needed to repair that, but I'd like to smack this guy if he pokes up, but he'll probably just pen me. I need to cross to this area. Going this route, you can get bled if you're slow. It's just not common. I think this guy's gonna overpeak and I'm gonna hit him in the side of the turret. Damn. Okay, there's your Panzer 7. I'm looking at how much support we have. We have enough to hold this for now, but they do have a lot in the valley. I want to farm the Type 5 because he's basically free pickings, but I can also pen this guy through the mantlet. That's a weak spot on the tank. Looks like they want to push this, but our guys behind us are still full HP, so it should be okay. If we start losing tanks, then I will probably just back off to this corner here. This is a safe spot, kind of. Scanner beat, trust me, dude. You do not want to poke this. You're one shot. This STB is the biggest problem, really, but there's not much I can really do about him. Yeah, we're gonna have to back off to the safety corner. We're probably gonna die here if we get overran. I'm just gonna try to hold as best I can. I can still get out a lot of damage even if we do manage to die. Bad shot. I aim too far left. I need to pen all my shots here because we need to get them down so that they get scared off. Trying to wiggle my turret a little bit just to make it harder for him to hit the cheeks on it. He's firing AP, so he can't even reliably pen my turret. These guys have taken quite a lot of damage. Good, we got a shot on the STB, that's big, and he got RD'd as well. He's a priority target. If I get a penning shot on him, I'm gonna take it no matter what else I have a shot on, basically. Unless, like, maybe it's a one shot, potentially, but... Nice. We have to aim carefully on his turret there, because if I don't hit his turret completely flat, then it's not gonna pen. It's looking like we're actually winning the valley fight, which is pretty sick. I'm gonna track this guy. Hopefully my team can kill him, but probably not. I'm pretty sure our FE fired. But getting him down to a one shot is huge. I'm kind of purposefully looking at these guys because I do want to get a shot on them, but also it might coax the STB into poking, and then I can hit him. Okay, we got that guy. The turret armor on this tank is pennable, and it's not perfectly safe, but especially if they're not firing heat, you can make it work. And also when you're angling the turret up, the top of the turret is much harder to pen. If you're angled down or in flat ground, then they can pen the top of your turret with heat. But no one is really firing gold at me, which is really nice. Okay, this guy is making things easy. This game is over. We're winning, so I want to close the distance if possible, but they still do have a Yag. Gotta be careful of. If I take a hit from the Yag, it's not the end of the world, because I am full health, but nice, he bounced me as well. He's firing AP as well, even easier for me. I want to push in now. I don't care if I take a hit from this guy. I'll still be a two-shot for the Yag even after that, so. Aw, he died. I can still take a hit from the Yag unless he super high rolls, so I'm just gonna take it. Just get to the damage faster. They went unlit char. I'm wondering if he's AFK because he hasn't been lit the whole battle. Oh, he's drowning. Dude, come on, man. Like, what is going on? Why are all these stupid fucking idiots on playing World of Tanks? I think there's, like, what do you get out of that shit? Literally nothing. Enjoyment? I'm pretty sure they're fucking tilted and they're just doing it. I don't even know. He's probably back here, yeah. It's the only angle that could potentially shoot him, so he's back there. I'm gonna go wide for a shot. Fortunately, he's dead. 6,200 damage, 1,000 spotting. If the char was just AFK or something, then I probably would have gotten a shot and a shot more at least. Yeah, this game went pretty much perfectly. There was no damage that I took, which I wasn't intending to take this game, so... And we penned most of our shots. There's only like one bad shot, so... Even if they had tried to overrun us, we still had a good chance of holding because we can pull back into that cubby there, and then it's much harder for them to deal with us. Our 4K5, I'm kind of surprised that he managed to survive because that thing is just huge in paper. So I thought that he would just get shot by random angles, but he actually managed to stay alive, which was the most important thing because it scared them off, I think, partially. And you could just tell that some of their heavy tank players were just not very good, so that helps too. Okay, so we get tier 8 and tier 10 Ruinberg, South Spawn. On this map, if I'm not in like a fast heavy like an IS-7 or 260 or something, and if I'm not in a fast medium like a CS or just 140 or E50M, usually in fast tanks I like to take this, but not always, especially if I have some armor. But in heavy tanks like slow heavies, I almost always will play here. You can also play G1, but I prefer to play here, especially if we have a light tank who can spot this area here, or medium tanks that are going like this. I'm going to ask my team to go there, because from this position they can spot this area here. In this area I can shoot from over here pretty safely usually. So the goal is to just get to this area here and pre-aim the field and get free damage at the start. We'll be paying attention to whether enemies are trying to take into here. It looks like they're not, which is great. Our Batchat 12T has gotten into there, which is very good. Hopefully he doesn't die. When I come to this corner, I don't sit out here, I sit over here, and that's because this corner can overpeak you, and I don't wanna get overpeaked and shot for free. If I play here, you're usually pretty safe, especially if you have someone playing at G1. I want to move in a little bit closer just so I have more render on this. Of course it's possible someone could come around this corner over here, but I think it's unlikely. Usually people don't do that, especially when you have someone covering, but less shots on the field than I was expecting. Unlucky. It's looking like we're probably not going to get much damage on the field, but we'll see. Nice, we hit that. Now when it comes to playing the city on this side, it's... 1 second, I gotta hit this guy. It's pretty rare that I'll try to push up to where this E100 is, unless I'm being greedy, or if I think the game is over. Or not over, but we're winning, or I'm just in a really strong heavy tank that has a great armor, turret armor, like a 279 or something. Just because they have the advantageous position there to farm you. They're above you, and they have a just as good hull down, if not better, so there's not really that much incentive to go there. That being said, I still sometimes do go there if I have good armor, just because I think I can get away with it. But I think this time, since our Progetto has taken this position, there's no one who's playing right there. So they can't shoot me in the side if I were to play here, so I'm just going to kill this guy real quick. Took a hit for it, unfortunately. This Udez might try to shoot me. I might try to use this thing as cover. I exposed too much. Fuck. I'm surprised that guy is willing to peek that. Because, I don't know. He's being proxy spotted. Well, I can't get spotted here anymore, or else this Udez is gonna shoot me. Please move, sir. Please move. Please move. Dude, come on. Okay, it probably won't matter. This guy's probably not gonna peek anyway. This Udez is the main threat because he can farm us on the side playing here, and this 57 is not someone I want to mess with because he has 340 heat pen. Which will just go straight through the top of my turret, through my upper hull if it's not angled well. So I'm not going to bother trying to fight this street like I was planning to. We just got the T10 and then get out. I'm gonna try to play over here instead. Bad shot. I aimed too far left. This guy is firing AP. He has no chance of pinning me unless he hits my cupola perfectly. So I'm not really worried about him. He has like the stock gun or something. Oh, come on, man. We are winning, so I'd like to get more guaranteed damage rather than just gambling on hitting a cupola, but oh my god, I fucked it up again. Okay, I'm trading with this guy. Okay, he's dead. I'm gonna look right just to pretend that I'm not looking at this guy. Okay, we'd hit a good shot there. I'm gonna try to cross here before the 57 heavy realizes what's going on. Thinking he might back up and then I can get a shot. Okay, I don't want to cuck our E100, so I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. E4 just fired. I need to get 2 shots into him. Or I could just flank him, probably, or ram him. Dude, come on, man. Okay, this is aggravating me. Died the second I fucking... Okay, I'm gonna peek this. I might take some shots from the 57. No, he's not there. This guy's dead too. Like, what the fuck is happening? It's just steamroll after steamroll, bro. Okay, I need to go over here. I'm probably just gonna die, but... Yeah, I'm trying to hide my lower plate, because that's what he's going for. Pens it anyway. He just kind of suicided into the open. Now he's gonna die, but... I shouldn't have pushed in there, but... I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. He was gunning for me, so... If I wait for the E100 to go push him, I'm gonna get 2 shots max instead of 1, so it's not even, like... that much of a difference, really. Because my team will be shooting the Basante and the E100, so... it doesn't really make much of a difference, but I shouldn't have pushed in. Pretty frustrating game. I mean, it's just, I don't feel like I'm really doing anything. I'm just kind of, besides on that Lakeville battle, but even then, like, I'm pretty sure we might have won if I wasn't even there, but well, we probably would have been a close game anyway. But I don't know, like, this game I didn't really do anything. 3,400 damage, 600 spotting. 57 is like the worst thing you can fight against in the E75 if you're close range. There's just nothing you can really do. Your armor is not good enough to hold up against 340 heat pen. The flat angles of this armor make it very vulnerable to heat, and it's large in size. Can pen your turret, can pen your upper hull, can pen your lower plate, can pen your side. You just have to have like a perfect side scrape to even have a chance of not getting penned if they are close range. So he farmed the shit out of us. But yeah, this session, 4 battles, 4,500 DPG, which is great, and 500 assistance, 2,000 average blocked. Didn't really feel like any of the games were super challenging though, which is kind of disappointing, but I still think that the decision making and whatnot that I was making, like on Glacier, to push over middle and to push the Conqueror aggressively on that Erlenberg game because the game was ending. Hopefully those are things that maybe you didn't see, and maybe that would help you, but yeah. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the game, or the gameplay and the commentary. And if you think that this kind of content would benefit someone else you know, like your clanmates, please share it with them on Discord or whatever. That's all for today. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.